Happy Monday. Welcome back, Madcap Toys fans. You are back at the Christmas cottage in the toy barn. I hope you're doing fantastic. Today, it's basically a listing day for a Monday, right? It's Martin Luther King holiday. The post offices are closed. The banks are closed. And so what else are you going to do? You're going to get ready to pack the items that you sold over the weekend, Monday for Tuesday. But you're also going to do a lot of listing, right? Feeding that beast. But before we begin, if you haven't already, what are you doing? Subscribe to the Madcap Toys family. We want you to be a part of us. Also, make sure you hit that bell, of course, for all notifications, because each and every time we upload content, of course, you're going to be the first to know. And comments, of course, we love them and keep them coming. We love also when you go to our community in our YouTube channel and answer those polls that we set. Now, I got to be real with you for a second. We don't always set polls out every time we do a video, but sometimes we like to do that, but we do love your input, and that is why we do what we do. So I'm recording this, guys, on a Saturday. Daren and I just got back. You've probably seen the straggly hair. I tried to fluff it up a little, curl it, and my hair doesn't do the curling, right? But we just got back from our wholesale pallet guy. We were basically just getting stuff done, what you guys do for the weekend, banking, post office, just stuff like getting lunch. And then Daren and I were coming back. We were getting ready to pass our pallet place. And we looked at each other and said, let's just go see what they got, right? We're just going to play. The temperatures haven't truly dropped a bunch yet, so let's just do it. So we did. And of course, Kathy and Daren found a pallet that fit us. So we went, bought it, picked it up, took 2 trips to do it. So that's usually around a half-hour round trip each time. But it was worth it. They had a really good price on it. Most of the stuff we know right now what's even in it, what we got. We have somewhat of an idea. But of course, I'm going to be showing you a short before this video airs on Monday to kind of give you a little bit of a breakthrough with the boxes, maybe not the interior, but the outside to show what we got. So we're excited about it. It's something that we're going to get on listing soon. Of course, we have still a ton of media, a ton of clothing, and a ton of probably other knickknacks we've got hidden in our death pile. But it made sense for us. We hadn't bought a pallet probably in Daren, 6 months maybe? At least. And the price was good. If it would have been double than what we pay, I would have said, let's walk. But the money that they had on these pallets made absolute sense, so we went for it. So we hauled a little bit. I've got my hoodie on today, and my hair, like I said, I had it in a bun. It was straggly. I curled it a little bit, but I take after my mom. The curls don't stay. It's crazy. But yeah, so we've been working, and so Daren is now getting inventory costs written down. He's going to list a few. I'm going to list a few later on in a little bit after this video goes up. But we're working on the weekend because that's what we want to do. We want to continue to make this time important. So when sales start pouring in and they continue to pour in like they did a little today, we want to be ready for it. We want to get that mass in. We want to get it up. We want to get it organized and moving forward from there. And speaking of organization, Daren and I, you've probably seen other YouTube resellers, looking at reorganizing. They're doing it. You see it on social media, etc. We mean what we say when we have continued that trek of organizing. So in our garage area where we have toys, I was going yay strong on getting those toys transferred over to the new store, and getting all of that set up and getting some movement for some space. So when the holidays started, that kind of stopped. And instead of doing that, I was doing, helping with the media listing, et cetera, et cetera. So now that the temperatures will hopefully soon after this cold front gets warmer, that's what we want to get back into, is getting things organized, straightened, because Daren showed me a good problem yesterday. We went into the toy barn, and he said, Kathy, I'm starting to not get enough space to put the media up on shelves like I want to. And I said, that's because we have some toy space there that we could move in spaces we have in our other storage area, in our garage area, that could be filled in. So if we are able to do that, then that's going to give more Daren space for the media area, get them to where they're safe and get them to where they're organized. So that way we don't spend tons and tons of time sifting through each and every DVD, because we're building it up like crazy, that we can find it a whole lot quicker. And we can get those skewed and know exactly where it is. So that is what it will be happening with us. But yeah, we got excited about that pallet. We hadn't been for maybe 6 months, Daren, or so. The last one was like an open Gaylord pallet. This time we're like, okay, we want case packs, because that's basically all they had at the moment. from Target. And so I saw some toys in there. Didn't see exactly what they were yet, but I saw the word Spin Master and Funko, and I was like, I'm in. So we did do that. So we're excited to see what we got and going from there. So guys, I wanted to share with you on a Monday. So we shipped out this morning, and had to, because if I would have left it for Daren, which he could have done it, but if I would have left it for Daren and we had sales, continue to pop up Saturday, Sunday, and Monday because of it being closed, Darren would probably have had 50 or 60 things to ship. And that's not fair when he's all by himself. And I'm at the office because I have to be this Tuesday. It's not fair to him. It wouldn't have been fair to me if vice versa. So I said, hey, let's get the brunt of it tonight. I got home from the office on Friday. I said, I will work overtime. I'll stay in my clothes and take a shower later. And we will get this found, packed. He was wonderful doing that. And we got it packed, ready. I think we shipped out, 15, 20 packages this morning. It was a lot.
We had 2 bags and 2 boxes, right?
Yeah, 2 whole bags, 2 boxes. And
2
then
full bags. So if you just do a bare minimum, and sometimes depending on the size, you can get 10 to 12.
Yep.
But if they're just mid to large, you can do maybe 7. Maybe.
And if we would have went further, we had 4 more existing items, didn't we, Daren? That was media that we could have. But it got to like 8 or 9 o'clock at night. We looked at each other and said, they're not due to Wednesday of next week. Let's just wait, get them shipped out on Tuesday morning because of how big and where they could fit. There was no more room in that respect. So Daren can handle the media and all that stuff on Tuesday, so that's no big deal. But we wanted to get more of this bulk out so that way it's a little bit easier on him, because on Tuesdays and Fridays, he's the guy that ships for me. And then I'm home on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, and of course Saturday to help him out from there. So yeah, we have to work together, guys, right? If you have a husband, wife, or partner relationship, or mom, dad, son, daughter, you've got to work together to make it happen for sure. So let's talk about what you came to the video for. Got a question late last night, and I want to share it with you and get your thoughts on it. I had someone that came across that asked a really, really good question. So again, I want to share this with you. They said, I had a buyer looked at my item. They didn't say what the item was. And said, I had a buyer look at the item and ask where I got this item from. Do we have to disclose that information on each and every listing? Now, before I say our opinion, the majority of people that I've seen respond once with a question. I know Daren's got it, but once we've seen with a question, said no. No, you don't have to say on every listing where you got something from. Disclose that information. There was like maybe a percentage that responded to me and said, yeah, you probably have to do that, or just disclaim, hey, we source from a variety of various locations, but we will guarantee that this item that we ship to you will be clean and as described in the description. So what do you think, guys? What do you think? And Daren's waving his hand. I'll get to you. What do you think? What do you think you should do? Should you put where you source it from? Should you say, it's none of your business? Or B, have that disclaimer? Go for it, Daren.
All right. My personal opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I am the seller.
Right.
Okay. It doesn't matter if the item's from a pallet. It doesn't matter if it's from a yard sale. It doesn't matter if it's from my own personal collection. It's none of their business.
Okay.
When I put it up for sale and I tell you all the details, everything's pertinent. You have the direct pictures of the property.
Right.
Okay. You don't need to know. I'm not here to give you my valid inventory sourcing measures, because it's none of your damn business.
Okay.
That's just how simple it is. It's like me going up and saying, hey, how much do you get paid an hour? It's none of my business to know what you get paid. Okay. It's not my business to know. Some YouTubers go out there and say, we made $100,000 this year. It's not my business to know how much you make. Be glad people are making it. But if you're doing a good job, you don't need to feed your competition with unpertinent information that could cost you later on down the road.
Right. It could be, yeah. And then, but I even like what the one person said. You don't have to put it in your listing. I wouldn't, and I don't. But that's on every single person out there. If someone did come up to me and ask, I would say everything that you see in these photos are as clean and as described as I put in the description. But I personally would not put in every listing A, the source, or B, that disclaimer.
Well, why
I'm
do
just
they
going
need
to
to
tell
know?
you. I'm just only going to tell you if you ask it. It won't be the answer as far as
Yeah,
where
but
I
here's the
source it
thing.
from.
Why do they, as buyers, need to know where you got it?
I don't know.
What right do they have to that? If you're selling an item, if they want the item, buy the product. If you don't, I'm not here to help send you down the line. Now, that's why if you're learning things, you watch videos like this.
Absolutely.
Okay? But no seller owes a customer non-essential information that they don't need to know, because frankly, I don't want to write down every time, hey, I bought this at a yard sale.
Right. Or
What
a
was
estate
the
sale,
yard seller's name? Who knows?
or a
I don't
pallet,
care.
or
You
they
know?
give the names,
Yeah.
etc. And do you? Okay, here's a good one. Do you go to Target, Walmart, wherever you go, any department store you can put in your mind? Do you go up to them and say, "I'd like to know where and what company you get this Spin Master case of toys from"? Do you get it directly from the manufacturer? Or do you get it from a third party? Do people do that? No, they see the price, they look at the item, and they depict if they want to buy it or not at that price, right? Or wait until it gets dropped and put in clearance. They don't ask them, so why should they ask you? Now, let me know in the comments below if I'm wrong, or you're shaking your head. Yeah, you're right. That's kind of silly, isn't it?
Well, again, and it's like everything on here. If they agree, that's great. If they don't, that's fine. But you do what works for you.
Right.
But like I said, my whole point is this. There is some information that would be fine to share, but there's some things that's frankly just no one's business.
That's right.
As long as you're offering a good, top quality product as you can, and if you describe it, even it's a rock.
Yeah, okay? A pet rock.
If you describe
not
it
a new one
and say, hey, this rock I got from my yard outside, right?
Right.
And you gave them the information, that's all they need to know.
But
but you don't need to say, hey, I bought this at clearance on Walmart, because then that person's going to try to nickel and dime you.
Yeah. The low ballers will
on
be there.
The price.
They will arrive.
Then they will go and say, hey, they did that, so maybe I can do that.
Right.
You don't help build up unnecessary competition or problems.
Right, correct. So basically, all in a nutshell, like I said, it just it just creates, if you have a disclaimer, disclaim it, but to put it in every single listing of where and when, really, come on, that's just extra work on you. Most people, at least in our 25 years experience, 99% of people don't ask, as long as they got lots of clear photos, description, and you got good feedback backing you up, you should be fine. All right, let's get to it. So we got 12 items that we shipped out, and we're going to share them with you right here and right now. So let's get started. We're going to actually go with the smaller ones. Why not, right, guys? All right, what would you call it? Not the underdog, but the lowest one. What do we call that? It's not the underdog, but the one, the third place of the Olympics, the website that did the least.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the bronze star. Yeah.
Okay, let's just say it. Madcap Toys Plus was the least in this video. Boo hoo. It just seems like that. And Daren and I talked about it really quickly. For a time, when we opened the new store, and I have other YouTube reseller friends because they're connected with me that have said the same thing. Their newer store was stomping the big, bad, regular store for a good while with a whole lot less items, right? And that was working. That was happening to us. Now it seems like, even though I'm still listing 20 plus items a day on that site, I've had already in 17 days, 7 of them being $0 days. Yep, you're right, guys. $0 day. Now, I did get a sale late last night that I'm going to have to show. Actually,
that's
2.
Not the main store. So
it's not the main store.
Know that,
not the main store.
Won't know the difference.
So again, recap to you new folks. We have a main store that has almost 11,000 items. That's our Godfather. When you hear Godfather site, that's what that is. Then I just opened a brand new eBay store back in June. Yeah, it was June. And it's got maybe 1,172 items. Again, in the very, very beginning, it was not outdoing the old store, but it was making more consistent and sales. And there were some days it outdid the Godfather site. So as of the last couple weeks, it's been the other way around. And like I said, there's still consistency because I'm still putting 20 plus items a day on that site. I write it down and have been making sure. And if I, like last night, I was only able to put on 5 because I had to ship and fulfill last night. So I owe me 15 items in the next couple days on top of the 20 listings I'm putting on to even it out. So it's not that. It's just, it's not, something is just not turning. I don't know what it is. I've been putting media, but I've also been putting clothing and other items too.
Okay, but here's a point to your point.
Okay.
eBay today, as far as I'm aware, unless you've got something else on Posh, we've had one fire off, and I think that's all I've had since this morning.
That's terrible, guys, on a Saturday. What did they do? Shut the eBay store down? eBay stores?
Like
Did they shut the faucet off? Is the pipes frozen? I mean, come on.
Well, they've been messing up with stuff, obviously.
Messing crazy. So who knows? But anyway, Madcap Toys Plus did pop up 2 last night, but we shipped out 1 today, and we're not going to talk about the other one until we go on the next video because that's when it's going out. So the one that we shipped out this morning is the women's short sleeve ribbed baby t-shirt, Wild Fable, size small. It was found in the gingerbread bag. And this lovely shirt is going out to Orchid. Hi, Orchid. Thank you so much. And it sold for $5.09 plus shipping to Boo. I would assume I sent an offer because they didn't take advantage of any coupon. And I wouldn't have listed it for $5.09. So I'm thinking maybe I sent a 10%.
The discount.
I may have sent a 10% offer at that time. So already going out to you, and it's on a post office truck heading your direction. And that was all on Madcap Toys Plus. But Poshmark, remember how guys in the last couple of days I said it fell asleep and it wasn't doing nothing? It popped not 1, not 2, but 3 items in one day. And it came through. And I've listed like 1 here, 1 there. So I've not been giving it the love it needs. But it did pop up a few, and very, very happy with that. The very first one on Poshmark was the Wild Fable women's high-rise jogger sweatpants. Never underestimate sweatpants when you get them, guys, in bulk. They sell. They do. Because it's been more than these 2 that I've actually sold. I've sold a few more than that in the past. With pockets, new with tag, size medium. And this one's going out to Lacey. Hi, Lacey. Thank you so much. And these sold for $13 plus ship. Not too bad. And what was so funny, I guess you can say it's funny, is that right after that, maybe a couple of hours later, we sold another pair of jogger sweatpants. So I'm going to leave them wherever side I put the picture, in the picture, because we sold another pair right after that the same day, a couple of hours later, and it's to a different person. Go ahead.
Now, this is why for the new sellers out there, and we do mention pallets on here when we was talking about the last subject a few moments ago.
Right.
It's not because you don't want people to know things, but there's just some things people don't need to know.
Correct.
Right.
So we're backing up.
Yeah. But the thing is, where you got those pants that are selling was from a pallet.
From a case pack pallet,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, so the fact is this: there is money to be had in buying multiple quantity items, multiple quantity.
Oh yeah, I believe that.
So
yes,
that is the thing. Sometimes though you get multiple quantities, and it takes a while to.
Sometimes you get 5 to 10, 6 or 12, and sometimes you get like me 256 t-shirts.
Shorts.
No t-shirts. No t-shirts are the same.
Yes, on that one, but I mean it happens. You know it happens.
You notice he likes to interrupt me, guys.
Yes, he does, because he always likes to make fun of you.
So same color, same shirt, same 250. So yeah, so you'll get that and go what? And then sometimes you'll get the normal. So many of them they've done through, like the item case packs. I've sold out on things like the tech jogger pants before and stuff like that. Then I have some of other things that haven't even started moving yet. So it's a catch-22. It's a gamble, right, guys? So again, we sold a second pair of sweatpants. Again, it's to another person. Wild Fable women's high-rise jogger sweatpants with pockets, red, new with tag. This time it's size large, going out to Ima. Hi, Ima. Thank you so much. Or yeah, it was Ima. And again, sold for $13 plus ship. And then the third one is something that is beginning to sell. I got this in plastic with a bunch of different sizes on hangers. It's very lovely. It looks spring-like. Knox Rose Magenta Floral Women's Jacket, size medium large. And this lovely jacket's going out to Caitlin. Hi, Caitlin. Thank you so much. And it sold for $26 plus ship. Not too bad. So I have a feeling if it continues, it may not happen, but if it continues, that this jacket will start to roll out. It's the only type size that I have. And so I feel like that now that it's kind of got up into the algorithm a little bit in Poshmark, that it'll start to move. So, and we do cross list the things that are multi quantity like that, because why not? If you have enough of them, you might as well, spread the love there. So that was all on Poshmark. Now we're getting to, let's go Mercari. So Mercari had one that Daren let me know about when I got home yesterday. This is really nice, and it's already out in the AM already. This is the 1993 Pepsi Cola die-cast delivery van. I'm a fan. Okay, I'm a Pepsi fan. I'll drink Coke. I'll drink Coca-Cola all day long, but if you ask me if I want a Coke or a Pepsi, I'm the Pepsi gal, for sure. And this delivery van actually sold to, gotta go to the view order here. And it's already in transit to everybody there. Yes, it's going out to Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie. Thanks so much. Again, it is in transit right now. I believe in Indianapolis already, which is great. 30 miles away. And it sold for $9.77 plus ship. That's a really, really good one. That one was something that we had hung on to for a while. I'm assuming it was in a part of a big lot that we purchased a while back. So going out to you in the AM, I love that Pepsi van for sure. That is all in Mercari. And then, of course, the Godfather came up and showed up, and he's got several items that went out this morning as well. All right. And how many of those? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he sold 7 items within 24 to 48-ish hours. Not too bad there. The very first one, he's one of my favorite. He was found on Pop 3 on the Funko Pop shelf. So we sold off a portion of our Funko Pops to a reseller at a really good deal. And so our third shelf and our third and fourth shelf are now in overstock of Jurassic Park items. So we filled that up with that. So this one actually came from Pop 3. This is a 2022 new Mitten Box Mattel Jurassic World Carnotaurus Epic Attack Dinosaur. And Tiffany took advantage of the 24% off discount. Thank you, Tiffany. And it sold for $29.98 plus ship. Exactly what we were looking for. It was found on a retail arbitrage, of course. And yeah, it's going out to you in the AM. And I do believe we did have some pallets that did have a little bit of Jurassic Park in them, or Jurassic World, probably more Jurassic World. I don't know what and which ones they were and what series, but we had a little bit going on there. So again, I'm excited to see from our today's pallet buy what our Spin Masters are, what kind of toys they are, as well as our Funkos. I'm excited to see that. And next up, Fortnite is not dead, folks. We had sold a lovely builder set. This is the Fortnite Turbo Builder Set with Dire and Fable by Jazzwares. Brand new, of course, as you can see, was found on Lego Shelf 4. And Jessica took advantage of the 24% off coupon. Thank you, Jessica. And this sold for $39.99 plus ship. Very, very nice. And then again, from our die-cast section, again, we bought different kinds of lots at different times from different sources. And this is from the Kiss series. This is one of the few of the Kiss series cars we have. Paul Stanley from Racing Champions Dodge Viper die-cast car, issue number 2. And this one's going out to Jerry. Hey, Jerry, it's on the way to you. Thanks so much. And it sold for $4.50 plus ship. The carding, if you can kind of see it there, it's been looks a little bit wore there. It's probably, been around. We had it for $8.99, but we're trying to move some product that has been there just a little bit so we can make room for more. And it's going out to Jerry in the AM. And the next up, Daren just barely listed this, I think, over the Christmas holiday, because I remember him asking me this while a video was being recorded at one moment. 1980 to today, Kenner Hasbro Star Wars Yoda's walking cane. And of course, this was found in the odds and ends tote, going out to Norma. Hey, Norma, thanks so much. It's on its way to you. And it sold for $5.08. Again, that was probably just an offer sent to her. Looks like it was a 10% offer there, and that's fine. So sending offers sometimes can move your product, guys. It just depends how serious those buyers are at that moment, right? They'll take a 10%, 15%, 20% with that. And next up, from a recent pallet buy, this is so adorable. Whoever is going to be handsome in this little outfit reminds me of my grandson that's turning 1 next month. He would look adorable in this. Carter's Toddler Boys Chambray Shark top and bottom set, size 3T. And this lovely set is going out to Tara. Hi, Tara. Thanks so much. Brand new with tag. And I have 10 more available if you're interested. And it sold for $11.24 plus ship. What a nice price for a brand new with tag little tiny set like that. I think our original price we had on that was $14.99. Again, I probably paid $1 or $2 for it in a pallet buy, so made my money back plus. And next up, we sold a type of Barbie, not a Barbie, but a type of Barbie. Barbie Skipper Babysitter's play set with bathtub, purple towel doll set, found on the Jordan shelf, sold with a 24% off coupon. Amanda took advantage of that. Thank you so much. We do have one of these Barbies still left, and it sold for $24.99 plus ship. Very, very nice. Got 100% markup on that. And lastly, we sold something that we bought in a bulk buy of plush from someone we know. This is the Angry Birds King Pig plush stuffed animal. It's from 2010. Found in the shed, of course. We do have some plush laying around. You guys see it when you see in our videos when we're in the toy barn when it's warmer, right? And this lovely plush is going out to Lakeisha. Hey, Lakeisha, thanks so much. And it sold for $6.07 plus shipping to, what is it? To boot. Shipping to boot. So again, $6.07. That it looks like, yeah, Daren probably sent an offer, maybe about 15% off, but it was to move. I think on the back we showed on a picture that had a little light stain somewhere. So we were getting ready just to move product as we got it in bulk and from there. So that is basically all that I have today. But yes, I wanted to just basically, just talk to you guys about that. Let me know in the comments below what you think. If you should reveal your sourcing or keep it shut or keep it loose leaf. Let me know in the comments of what your thoughts are. Not only what you think about it, but what you think about our opinions in the comments below. We would love to hear from you. I got nothing else to say, guys. I got a lot to do. I'm going to be showing off a little bit of our Saturday palette on the outside of our case packs, what's in, and I'm going to get some listing done and go from there. But you guys have been fantastic. Have a great rest of your Monday holiday, and until next time, bye-bye.